football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome, folks, to Lexington and the home field of the Kentucky Wildcats. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. That's reeled in. It's Finley. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He's going to hand this off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Freeman. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the
touchdown, Wildcats, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Handoff to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He keeps it on a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. He's past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Bringing it out, it's Alexander. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it. First down, looking for more now. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. They keep him up bounds to the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete, that's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
A quick juke. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught across the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. They crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Again, coming out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal with him, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Clemens. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Clemson getting set with a first and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Can he get there on the ground? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kentucky, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. He gets loose. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They're going to run it here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. They move the ball to 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on first and 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try.
Offense facing fourth down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Receiver grabs it, and this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
At the 22-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
When they take a shot into the end zone on third down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, they talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. 6. For the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Winston. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Punt over the middle. It's Freeman. They bring him down after a short gain there. No huddle here for the offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Alexander. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out and do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, they test the middle there but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to throw. It's Maddox. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Against the first and still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw. It's Maddox. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He could get some love from his guys for that effort.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Winston. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.